Just when you think the countryside is all peace and postcard charm, the ground begins to vibrate, and a mechanical force emerges like it owns the very rhythm of the land. What you're about to witness isn't just farming, it's choreography in steel and soil, a performance where raw power meets impossible precision. Massive giants glide through rows as if tracing calligraphy on the earth itself, carving lines so straight they'd make a ruler feel insecure. It's not noise, it's presence. It's not work, it's art. Have you ever seen something so massive move with such grace it feels like watching a ballet in boots? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to Woodcarving Artist, where elegance wears horsepower and the field becomes a canvas. What machine moment do you want to see carved into memory next? This is where muscle becomes movement, and every scene is worthy of applause. Just as the sun softens and the field lies open like a stage awaiting its stars, two icons roll into view with a rhythm that silences everything around them. The John Deere 9510 Combine moves first broad and commanding its structure like a luxury yacht turned inland, every panel smooth, every motion deliberate. Behind it, the John Deere 6820 tractor follows like a personal escort, compact yet elegant, with a presence that adds balance and precision. Together they glide through the crop like calligraphy in motion, slicing, collecting, and unloading in seamless harmony. Beneath the surface, sensors and systems communicate in real time, optimizing performance before a human could even react. The result is not just clean work, but a statement of control, consistency, and refinement. And when the final pass is made and the dust settles, you realize this duo did not just harvest a field. They signed their name into the earth with confidence and class. As the late afternoon light stretches across the golden rows and the horizon glows like brushed copper, a deep hum breaks the stillness with the calm authority of something that knows its power. The Case IH 7088 Axial Flow enters the scene, not with flair but with legacy. Its form is bold, its frame high and wide like a steel fortress on wheels, every angle shaped by decades of performance. It doesn't rush. It calculates. The reel spins with purpose, drawing in crop with the smooth precision of a maestro guiding a symphony. Inside, advanced systems adjust flow and separation in real time, delivering a result so balanced it feels more like a craft than a process. With each pass, the field transforms into clean geometry. The output isn't just yield, it's elegance harvested from complexity. And when it finally slows to rest, what remains is more than stubble and straw. It is the unmistakable signature of mastery. In the pre-dawn hush, just as dew clings to the stalks and the world seems paused, a green silhouette bursts into motion, cleaving through the calm like a steel arrow piercing velvet. Towering like a forest guardian, every contour of the tractor gleams. Its muscles shift fluidly as if alive, commanding both soil and observer alike. With one sweep, the cultivator's tines dive deep, tracing furrows with near magical precision, while ground sensors whisper adjustments faster than the mind can follow. In a single hour, it achieves what would take dozens of hands a full day, leaving behind perfectly aligned rows with millimeter-perfect accuracy. This is not mere farming, it is choreography and horsepower and silicon. And when it finally stops, what remains is a field reborn, a silent testament to a machine that doesn't demand praise because every move it made already spoke volumes. Just as the wind quiets and the field begins to shimmer under the weight of golden light, a sudden shadow cuts across the rows. Not fast, not loud, but with a presence that makes everything else seem distant. The Fendt Ideal 8-ton paired with the Dominoni Top Flex 950 emerges like a monarch in motion, its form long and sculpted, every line built for both impact and poise. The header glides across the crop like a blade through silk, wide enough to command respect, yet smooth enough to mesmerize. Every movement is guided by internal logic, real-time adjustments happening beneath the surface, as if the machine were thinking through each decision before it acts. Material flows in with grace, exits with perfection, and the field behind it looks less like work and more like artwork. When the pass ends and the machine turns, you realize it didn't just harvest, it curated the land with the precision of a master. As the dust settles from a long day and the last rays of sunlight stretch across the horizon, a green giant rolls forward with the kind of steady confidence that only comes from time-tested excellence. The John Deere 9610 Maximizer doesn't need to rush or dazzle, it commands with quiet strength. Its tall frame and wide stance feel like a monument in motion, every panel marked by years of reliability and hard-earned trust. The header lowers with intention, the machine leans in, and suddenly the crop disappears in a stream of effortless precision. No drama, no hesitation, just clean, continuous movement powered by a mechanical mind that understands its craft. There are no wasted seconds, no missed stalks. The field behind is uniform, smooth, and satisfyingly complete. And when it finally comes to a halt, what's left is not just an empty path, but the feeling that something timeless just passed through, dignified, determined, and unforgettable. At the edge of twilight, when the golden haze drapes gently over the earth, something stirs with majestic force, carving silence into motion. Emerging with the poise of a royal beast, the John Deere glides forward its tracks, gripping the soil like ancient paws, unwavering and precise. Each link of its body pulses with raw intention, drawing the seeder in perfect synchrony. With each calculated breath, it drills life into the ground, row after row, a green melody of birth and order. Beneath the surface, technology murmurs its commands, adjusting depth and spacing as though reading the land's secret code. In mere minutes, hectares surrender to perfection. You're not watching a machine. You're witnessing a ritual solemn, yet exuberant. And when the dust settles, all that remains is awe. And a field so perfectly sown, it whispers a future already blooming. When the morning haze still lingers and the silence stretches like fabric over the fields, a sudden rhythm begins to pulse through the rows, measured deep, unmistakably precise. The John Deere S-680, I paired with the Capello Diamant. 8-row doesn't arrive with noise, but with intent. Its body is bold, refined, and wide, like a green cathedral in motion, the header slicing forward with geometric accuracy. It doesn't just collect. It analyzes, adjusts, and executes, transforming thick corn stands into a controlled stream of motion and order. Each cob is pulled in, as if pre-selected. Each row disappears behind the blades as though rehearsed. The pairing works like a duet, power and choreography, data and feel. What's left behind is more than a harvest. It's a perfectly written signature across the soil, the kind of work that doesn't shout for attention because everyone already knows who's been here. As the camera lifts above the open field and the ground stretches wide like an untouched canvas, two figures emerge, not with haste, but with the silent gravity of machines built to conquer. The Challenger MT 865B leads, with its massive tracked frame gripping the earth like a tank with a mission, while the Fendt 936 follows in perfect alignment, smooth, composed, and unshakable. Together they move not just with power, but with unity. The soil yields under their weight, not in chaos, but in calculated surrender. Blades carve, lines form, and the terrain reshapes itself with every pass. Beneath the roar lies intelligence systems, fine-tuning depth, pressure, and balance in real time. It's not speed they deliver, it's dominance through discipline. And when they vanish toward the horizon, what remains is not just a transformed field, but a reminder that when machines like these arrive, the land itself learns something new about precision and force. In the pale breath of dawn, as the fog still dances above the ground, a red colossus emerges, silent, deliberate, and hungry for precision. It doesn't roar or rush. Instead, the Dewulf RPL 3060 glides like a dignified predator, peeling layers of earth with the finesse of a sculptor's hand. Massive yet elegant, it stretches wide, two conveyor belts moving in harmony, like trained serpents lifting potatoes from their hiding places without a scratch. The machine doesn't merely harvest it, conducts an excavation of treasure each tuber collected, as if chosen by instinct. Sensors whisper commands beneath its metal skin, calculating depth, terrain, resistance, and flow with the grace of a 1,000-year-old mind. It moves slowly, but every inch is a masterpiece of judgment. As it exits the field, the soil seems to sigh with relief. What remains is not just yield, but reverence, a quiet nod to something far beyond simple machinery. As the morning mist lifts and the earth begins to breathe beneath soft light, a striking red and green duo rolls into view with the grace of a well-rehearsed performance. The Grimme EVO 290 and Fendt 933 don't announce themselves with drama. They declare purpose with poise. The Fendt leads with calm authority, pulling the EVO 290 like a sculptor guiding his chisel. Behind the harvester works with hypnotic rhythm, lifting, sorting, collecting each motion precise, controlled, and almost too smooth to be mechanical. The soil parts willingly rows unfold into order, and every potato seems to rise as if it knew its time had come. Sensors adjust in milliseconds, conveyors glide without pause, and nothing escapes the system's gaze. It's not just about what is harvested, but how. And when the pair rolls away, what's left is a path so clean, so measured, it feels more like the final brushstroke on a canvas than the end of a working pass. What do you see when giants dance across the soil, not with noise, but with purpose? These machines have just redrawn the definition of power, turned harvest into performance, and made every movement feel like a signature etched into the earth. From the silent strength of green legends to the fiery elegance of red titans, they don't just work the land, they compose it. Which one made your jaw drop first? Or better yet, which one would you trust to turn your own field into a masterpiece? Tell us below. Subscribe now to Woodcarving Artist. Hit like, share with your fellow connoisseurs of machinery, and stay tuned every day at 7 and 19 for more jaw-dropping precision in motion. Missed the roaring elegance from last week, or curious what's carving next? Check the description, revisit the legends, and prepare for the next metal-born marvel. We promise this isn't farming. This is sculpture in full throttle.